Hey everybody, I am live on YouTube tonight. I am Paula from Forever Blooms by Paula. I am a New Hampshire-based wreath designer, and I've had a channel here on YouTube for over a year, and I thought I'd try and go live tonight. So, I am going to be making a butterfly, little butterfly swag. Um, I've, I'm going to put some mesh in it. I'm going to put the sign, some ribbons. I'm going to put some little butterflies in here. That's what we're doing tonight. I think I'm live. I don't know. Nobody's coming in. I'm going to give it a few minutes before I start, because I'm not going to start if nobody comes in. Oh, I got people. Hi there. Hi, how are you? Hello. Planes and stuff. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. I am Paula. I'm a Southern New Hampshire wreath designer, and I've had a YouTube channel for about a year, and I'm making a swag tonight. I'm typically on another platform, but I'm trying to leave that platform and head to YouTube. So this is our little sign. I'm doing well. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Spring is finally hitting New England, so I'm super happy. So welcome in everybody. I'm going to start making my mesh, putting my mesh into my swag. If you guys have any questions about wreath making or what I do or my channel, I do have an Etsy channel, an Etsy shop where this wreath will be listed later. It's hot in New York. Oh, you're in the UK? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh shoot, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to do the black. So, hi, how are you? Wow. So this is my first time really going live over here on YouTube. Over on TikTok, where I'm trying to exile from. I have over 4,000, 4,500, 4,600 members, followers over there. So I'm kind of starting all over again. Hey, how are you? Welcome in. So, I've been doing a lot of short postings and stuff like that. I posted a couple of videos, but I figured, well, I better start moving this along and actually hitting my live button over here. So, do you guys go live, or do you guys just like kind of like surf the YouTube? I don't think I can have music on over here either, so I turned my Alexa off. So I really like going live. I haven't gone live much anywhere for a couple of months because I it's been a rough winter flu season around my house, so we're all getting over something at one point or another, it seems like. So I'm still stuffy, but I think I'm getting there. I think I'm on my way back. Oh, you can't go live? Well, I guess, do you need a certain amount of followers? Because, I mean, I can follow you back, if that helps. I think you needed, what, it was it 50 or 60? I can't remember now. I don't have that many. Because I have, like I said, I haven't been live. I've only been posting the shorts and stuff, so I don't have a lot of live content here. So all I'm doing for the non-wreathy people is I'm making ruffles, or in this case, they're called a cruffle. The pattern is a cruffle. You take your mesh and you roll it out, and then you roll it tight on both ends, and it makes like a little bow tie. And I'm placing those into the swag base. It gives it color, it gives it texture. And when I go to put my florals, my evergreens, my other florals and greenery in, it's got something to cling to. So it gives, oops, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. It's going to give it some texture and some color when I put my sign in here. Put my sign back up. I'm new to, hi, how are you? I am new to YouTube too. I've only been posting here for about a year, but I am making a evergreen. See where it says welcome, the little butterflies? I'm making basically it's a door wreath, a door hanger, or some sort of, wherever you want to put it. You can put it on your door, you can put it on a wall, anywhere you want to place it, like a wreath, only this is what they call a swag. So it's narrow, and some people like this because it elongates and it doesn't take up so much room on your door or your space where you want to hang it. So this is what they call a swag. That's what I'm designing tonight. If you want to go to my Etsy, you can see, actually if you go to my bio here on YouTube, there'll be a link to my Etsy store, and you can see all my other work that I've done. Because I do a variety of very simple to swags to really elaborate. You need to eat. We'll have something good to eat. Bye. Thank you for coming in. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down the other side. Up and down. Thanks everybody for popping in. Anybody that's here, please ask me questions. I've been designing wreaths for all my adult life. And back about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, my kids all begged me to take my wreaths to local craft fairs and craft events, and then they said, "Oh, you really should get online and go live and do all those things." And I never went live until about 2 years ago on TikTok. I went live on TikTok for the first time like 2 years ago, and I've gone live once or twice on Facebook. This is my first time tonight on YouTube. So I just hit the button. I said, you know what? Let's just do it. So that's what that's what I'm doing. I said, let's just do it and see what happens. So, not sure how the algorithm works over here. I'm not sure how how people know I'm live, you know, other than the people that follow me. Is it only the people that follow me that know I'm here, or is it everybody? Like on TikTok, they send you out to TikTok universe and they set you up in the algorithm and all those things. So, you know, there's the tapping and the liking and the clapping and the gifting and all that stuff. And so it's hard when you're used to one platform, and that's like you put all your eggs in one basket, and that's where you live and that's where you do everything. And then when you know, when things change and you want to get out, it's kind of like, okay, well, now where do I go? What do I do? How do I do it? You know? So this, at least this will be under my lives, and maybe I'll get some more likes and followers and all that good stuff, and I can build up my YouTube, which is kind of exciting. I've always followed a ton of people here on YouTube. I never thought to really go live here after I found TT, you know, across the street there. But now a lot of people are starting to not like TT, so we're all trying to find our new place. So I'm trying to see if YouTube is my new place. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think I should have switched that. Okay, I think I should switch this here. Gotta switch my colors up because I wasn't paying attention to how I was putting my pattern in. So I gotta switch my colors around so that they work better. Hi, how are you? Thank you for hanging out. Feel free to ask me any questions. I don't know if you can share out on YouTube or not. If you can, that'd be great. Because I'm not really sure how it works. Hello. Hello, hello. So I thought I'd give this a try, see if people come in. If anything, I'm gonna have I'll have the live, so people can go back and look at it. So I just got a couple more pieces to put in. Fill it in. Kind of boring with no music, guys, I gotta tell you. I'm gonna put one in there. Thank you, Annie. Thank you for the one person that's still here. I appreciate you. Appreciate it. just filling in with the mesh because I need a place, I need the materials here when I go to put some greenery in, and I go to put some, if I put flowers in. I haven't quite decided what my method's going to be. Hello, welcome in. Hi, I'm Paula from Forever Blooms by Paula. Welcome in. I am making a butterfly door swag or a butterfly summer decoration. So that's a swag, okay? And I'll be putting my sign in here. A little butterfly swag. I'll be putting some little butterflies. I'm going to be doing some ribbon next. I'm going to be doing a couple of bows. Putting my sign in. So let's do that. I'm going to make, I have some really beautiful ribbon that matches the sign perfectly. I'm going to hang the swag up here for right now. I know it's a little far away. I'll move it over closer after I get my bows done. So, all right. Not sure what I'm doing with my bow exactly, so I want to leave a long tail. I'm going to do 6-inch loops. Across, do my loop, push it down, bring my tails down. Probably going to use 4 to 5 ribbons in my bow to bring out all the colors that are in the sign. Hi, how are you? Welcome in. I'm Paula. Nice to meet you. And then I have some gorgeous, this is what they call deluxe ribbon. It's not quite designer ribbon, you know, but it is beautiful. I can, hold on, I can zoom in. I have a handy dandy zoomer. There we go. So see that, look at that, isn't that pretty? So that's why the mesh is the color the mesh is. It's not Halloween, it's for the butterflies. So we're gonna make this a long tail too. And this is a really stiff ribbon. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous ribbon. Push it in. You have to twist it so that you get, so that it comes, so you can do your loop on the next side. You have to twist it so the back side shows. Then you can bring, when you make your loop, now your loop is the right facing up. See, I put it in, pinch it, and give it a twist. Such a pretty ribbon. Hello. want to pop some yellow in here because there's yellow in the ribbon. The backing, the back side of the ribbon is yellow. So I'm going to put a pop of yellow in here. And every time I do the next row, I go a smidge smaller on my loops. Hello, welcome in, guys. How are you? I think I'm going to take the yellow out. Don't like the yellow. I'm going to take my yellow out and I'm going to go straight in with the black and white stripe. There may be yellow backing on the butterfly ribbon, but I didn't like that yellow sitting there. It didn't look right to me. So when in doubt, you rip it out. And I'm going to come back in with the butterfly ribbon again. Well, do I want to do that or do I just want to go in with the orange? Yeah. I got too many on my pedestal. One loop, one loop. And I'm going to do one loop with the orange. So pretty. Okay. Tie this off. Okay. I have my vine wire, which is what I'm going to use to attach to the swag. Slip my vine wire in here. Move my ribbon out of the way so I can put it in my swag now. So now I'm going to attach the bow to the swag with the wire I used on the back of the bow. Going to go into the top of my swag. That's where I'm going to anchor it. Yeah. Okay. Sign in. Silence is golden. Can you guys hear my window? I have my window open. Can you hear the tadpoles? The spring peepers? Now for the bottom, we're going to do the same bow, but on a smaller scale. So same ribbons, same same recipe as far as like, you know, the layering, same thing, but we're going to do it on a smaller scale to keep that teardrop shape. Hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. I am working on a swag tonight, so welcome in. It's my first YouTube live. So welcome in, everybody. I just did the bow and attached the sign. I'm going to do a lower bow down here, and I'm going to put a little bit of greenery in. And then I got some butterfly picks that I'm going to put in. So right now I'm just making a mini version bow for the bottom that matches the top. Very stiff ribbon. Great, great fabric, great wire. Hello, welcome in. Nice of you to stop by. Appreciate it. Check out my channel. It will give you the link in my bio that takes you to my Etsy store where you'll see this listing later on. If not tonight, then tomorrow. Okay, I did butterflies, black butterflies, the stripe. Uh-oh. My ribbon's all discolored right here, so I can't use that. I wonder what that, it looks almost like they get wet, or there's a, like almost like a watermark on the ribbon. Okay. did butterfly ribbon again. Put a little pin in there so it don't go anywhere. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. I'm Paula from Forever Blooms by Paula. I'm a wreath designer in New Hampshire. And this is my first full YouTube live. So welcome into my live. I appreciate it. And then the Ferris silk, I did a single little loop. Okay. I thought I had a wire tie, zip tie. Have no fear, I got one here. And I just zip tie my wreath, my bows together. It's the easiest and the sturdiest way for me. Some people use pipe cleaners, but I really like using zip ties. Okay. I need my bind wire so I can bind it to, tie it to the swag. My goodness, I can't get my wire through. There we go. Okay. Okay. Hello, welcome in. Sorry if I didn't see you there. I'm Paula from Forever Blooms by Paula. That's my channel. This is my first live on YouTube. I come here from a I come here from another planet, from another platform. And I wanted to try out YouTube. And it looks like I'm going to have to get all my wild and crazy friends to come and help me out here. Get all our tails down. Keep on dancing, dancing and a prancing. Need a little stick here. Just gonna put a little dab of glue behind my ribbon, because I didn't cut this ribbon. I like it folded because it's pretty on the back, but I don't need it unfolding and unfolding. I want it to stay put. So although the wire is really good, the fabric is also very good, and it's very thick. So I'm just trying to make it stay. So I'm just going to put a little dab right there. And that will hold it down. Hey! Thank you, hon. I appreciate it. I just saw you come in. Sorry if I missed you. So that's what we got so far. I don't know if I want to put the bigger sign on there now. Because I usually do the 8-inch on my swags. I have done the bigger ones. There's the bigger one. Unless maybe I should buy. I think once I put my butterflies in here, I'll be all set. I gotta put some ribbon tails. If I put some ribbon tails in too, that would be helpful. So, how are you, Kim? You like the 10-inch one? I know, but what am I gonna do with the 8-inch? if I don't put the 8-inch in, unless I do, what if I did a pancake wreath with the 8-inch? Would that be probably better? I'll do, yeah. Let me do it. All right. I'll put the 10-inch in this one, and then I'll do the 8-inch in a pancake wreath. Or even if I do another mesh wreath, I can. I think the 8-inch would be better. I think the 10-inch in this particular, because all the ribbons are so big. And it's funny because I just did my hen wreath last night with an 8-inch, and for some reason everything just really fit really good. This doesn't look right. So we're gonna do. We're gonna do the 10-inch right here. Lordy. Yeah, I'll put the sign in, and then I'm just gonna put in maybe like 4 little ribbon tails, and then I've got my butterflies. I got all my monarch butterflies, and I got maybe a little bit of greenery. I don't want to go too heavy on the greenery because I think it gets too busy. So I wasn't even sure about the black and white, but we're doing it this way. I wasn't going to come on live, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to jump in and try it. Just going to jump in and try it. I had a couple of people from the UK. I got another ear infection. I went urgent care on Sunday. My eardrum's infected again. And this whole side of my face, cannot, it's awful. I still haven't seen the ear doctor until May. So from February to May. It's not cool. Not happy. Well, that's what I was hoping. I mean, I didn't have many. I had a couple stragglers come in, but no questions. I thought I'd have more questions. But can you change a title? Like I did the live, so can I change the title of my live to get people to see? So, yeah. So we'll hopefully, I don't know. I'll probably call the urgent care doctor back again tomorrow and say, hey, what else can I do? Because it's annoying. So I saw you're gonna be doing the oh my gosh, it's not Creek Road. What the heck is it? Double Troublemakers. You and Angel and gosh, there's a bunch of yous that are gonna be. I might as well just binge the whole weekend. Yeah, the 10-inch is gonna be better. Definitely better. And I'll do a little pancake wreath with the other one. That's what I'll do. Now, is everybody in Texas for this, Kim? I didn't pay attention to that part. Is everybody actually down at Creek Road, or is everybody like recorded from their own place, or how's that working? They'll have to turn their warehouse into a convention center for all the people that are contributing. That's pretty awesome. I'd love to join the group, but it's like, and I don't want to sound like I'm tight, but a person can only take so many subscriptions. I do the Canva Pro. I pay for that every month, and I do the Chat GPT Pro. I belong to the the Pearls, and it's like, gosh darn, I can't do all of them. I'd love to, because I love Greg and Michelle, and I love all the crew that's in the Troublemakers, but $35 a month on top of all the other things that I do, I don't think I can do it. You know? I know I can just use it on taxes at the end of the year, but at the same time, it's like it's a month-to-month thing too, So, I think I'm going to curl my little Ferris silk backwards too here. I was going to do this as a grapevine. That's what I could do with the little 8-inch, is I could do that one as a little grapevine too. There. All right. A little grapevine here. All right. All right, let's put some fun things in here now. I'm going to curl all my ribbons again. Alright, let's get a couple little ribbon tails. To even out how wide this is right here, I'm going to put some ribbon tails to make it a little fatter up at this end. So, let's see. What do I want to use for ribbon tails? Probably just black. I've got a cool... And I don't have to double up my ribbon tails either. I just need to put a little interest in here. Or I could do... Hold on, where'd he go? I'm not putting my Ferris silk on his tails, I don't think. Yes, I've got one coming up next weekend, which is why, and it's a big one. So that's why I've been doing a lot of wreaths and stuff offline. But I figured, well, you know what? I gotta get my Etsy going here. Yes. On the 25th, I have a show. I do. I'm going to use the deluxe. I'm only putting, like I said, I'm only going to put 4 in. And I don't want to do alternate colors. I just want to have 4 of the same, I think. Keep it simple, because it's just going to be a huge distraction if you don't. or I feel it's going to be a huge distraction. So, oh, I hope so. This year here, I don't know. I'm going to do my outside. I have a couple of outside shows. I got one the 25th. I got one in June. And that's kind of, it's probably going to set the temperature for the rest of the year. Like, are people going to spend money or are they not going to spend money? To know how many I'm going to do in the fall. I think I may just do my one really good show that I love to do in early November, and that will be, I'm not going to go all the way up to November, December. I can't, especially last year. Last year I lost so much money on shows. It was awful. So, no fun to lose money. But I hope I sell out. I agree. From your lips. From your lips, my dear. You've never done the shows, huh, Kim? You just do your Etsy and yes. So I started doing like what, well, I haven't, I mean, right along, every time Misty has given us a direction or, some advice, I've been heeding it. I've been, if I've been doubling up my listings and thinking I'll catch somebody, that way, but it hasn't, so far Etsy hasn't done anything for me, so, it's like, everything relies on an algorithm, and it's like, oh my gosh. You know what I've even done? Is, because if you use Square, like when I sell at the shows, it comes up, whenever I sell at the shows, and it's listed in Etsy, and I go through Square, it comes off on Etsy as a sale. So, I mean, that's helped, that's helped boost it. Definitely, it has definitely helped boost it. I'm too old too, but it's like, that's why, that's the other thing too, why I think I'm just going to do I'm going to cut back on the amount of shows I do, I think. I think I'm cutting back on the amount that I've been doing. I don't think the economy is going to support local stuff. And, the cost of materials has gone up, but people aren't going to pay the cost of materials on a wreath. So, not locally. Not locally, they're not. Now, I've got my faithful people locally that have repeated with me. Repeat. I love that. Love them. People at the shows. And that's something I got to think about too. Like the free shows, people that can just walk on and off the street. They'll sit there and they'll walk by and they'll snub their nose and they'll nitpick and, oh, I can make that, or that looks cheap, or, oh my God, that's too high. But if you go to a show that people are paying to get in, it is a whole different game. Because people know the value. They're spending $10, $15 to get in there. They're looking for quality. They're looking to buy something nice. But at the same time, those shows too. I've done one, and I don't know whatever happened, but that show was horrible. I didn't even. I mean, you spend $400 for your table. You expect to sell something, right? Yeah, so a little bit of the tails that brought that out. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. To bring a little more of the white out, I'm just going to put a couple of these little sprigs in, and then I'm going to put the butterflies right near on them. I'm not going crazy with. I'm not going to go crazy with the florals. Not gonna. How much for what, Kim? Like my shows range anywhere from 60. My best show I have is my local in-town fair in November. I pay $65 hairs for a 16 by 8 space, and I'll sell 15, 16. One year I sold almost 20 wreaths. So that, but, and I've spent $400 on a 2-day show, and I lost money. So you just don't know. You just don't know. And there's another little show that I'm going to try it. I was accepted last year, and I turned them down because the space I thought was too small. And I thought, oh, it's too small. So then because they were only allowing one space per vendor, and I usually buy 2 spaces. Because it's 8 by 8. 8 by 8 by 8. Okay? And I said, no, that's too small. I kept saying to myself, that's too small. I don't want to do that. And then I got to thinking, well, you know what? If down the road they change their mind back to letting you have 2 spaces, well, I'll already be in. I'll be like grandfathered in, and I'll be in a good spot. So I'm taking the chance in doing that fair. So it is an 8 by 8 by 8. So I'll have to keep running out to the vehicles to probably change out, get more wreaths or whatever, because I can't possibly put all my wreaths out with just an 8 by 8. It's not going to be big enough. So oh my goodness. I've done the nose flushing thing, that nasal thing. I've done the spray in my nose. The doctor told me on Sunday to start using Zyrtec twice a day. Antibiotic. I still can't, I feel like I'm underwater. It's awful. It's like I'm echoing in my head. I'm chewing in my head. Sucks. Whole thing sucks. Yeah, that little bit of white, once I put the butterflies in, I think is cute. It's cute. And insurance isn't very good. My doctor wanted to do like a nasal scan ahead of going to the ENT doctor. My regular doctor just wanted to get a scan. Insurance won't pay for that. Meanwhile, I get a second ear infection. Anyway, I'm on this side of the grass today, so that's all that matters. So it's all that matters. All that matters. So I'm just going to finish this up with some butterflies and call it a night. I'll have this YouTube tutorial. So anybody that does watch the tutorial, guys, anybody that watches this after the live, please feel free to insert any questions or comments or get a hold of me. My link is in my bio to get a hold of me and go to my shop. Please feel free to ask any questions at the end of at the bottom, and I will get back to you. Okay. See, that's why we put mesh in on an evergreen base. If you're going to put if you're going to put some florals or some greeneries or whatever, you need something for your glue to adhere to and hold the pieces together so that, you can add, they'll have something to stick to. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, let's put a couple of butterflies in. Just a little bit of white that pulls from the sign here because there's not a lot of white in the bow. So this little bit of, I'm not sure what this is. What is this called? It came from creekroad.net if anybody wants to get it. But it's really pretty. Okay, let's see what these look like. Oh, well, those are different. I'm not going to need that many of them. I'm not putting all of these in. Seeded something. Yeah, I agree with you, Kim. It's seeded something. Okay, so now I think the way I had put my I had something very similar the other night, butterflies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them through the mesh, make a hook like, can you see the hook? And I'm going to twist it that way. I think that's how I'm going to put these in. I think it's probably the best method. Because instead of just sticking them in and gluing them, I think the best thing for these would be to twist them in. It worked pretty good the other night. So, and then what I'll do is I will go back and I will really tighten up that twist and trim it. They are cute though, aren't they? Wicked cute. Well, come on now. Here we go. So, yeah. Hello, welcome in. I did. I got these ones from these ones came from Craft Outlet, but I've seen a lot of places that do carry them. I believe the wreath shop carries them. You can get them in the multi-pack with the they're like blue and purple and all those colors. But my ribbon, my deluxe ribbon that I bought is on the monarch colors, and I don't want to have more materials than I necessarily need, you know? Oh, that's so cute! They really make it pop out, don't they? They really make it look cute. I'll have to fix my crazy ribbons here. Okay, other ones down here because you gotta go kind of like a diagonal. I try and keep to that odd number rule, so it's either 3s or 5s. It's kind of like how I work. So if that one's up there, then this one's going down here, but lower than this one. And it came out cuter than I thought. You know, when you think you have an idea, I was all gung ho on it, and that's like, oh, I don't know. And then when you don't feel good, it's kind of like, do I even really wanna? So yeah, that's all I'm doing is I'm taking the wire, making like a little horseshoe right through the mesh, giving it a good twist. I'll come back tomorrow in the daylight and I'll tidy that up really good. Oh my goodness. Guys, that's so cute. Hold on, I'll show you. Oh no. We have a wardrobe malfunction, guys. Hold on. He came out of his thing. Hold on, we're going to fix that. We're going to fix you right up. There we go. I want you going that way. I'll fix him tomorrow. But really? Really, really? Come on now. So that, I think, is my finish. Oh, I've got enough to do a bunch more here. Thank you, Kim. He flew the cuckoo. Yeah, he threw the cocoon all right. All right, girlfriend, I'm so tired. Okay. Thank you, honey, for showing up, and thanks for posting me on Facebook. I appreciate the chat tonight. I will be looking forward to seeing you. It's this weekend, so I'll be looking and watching, okay? Love you. You have a good night. Thank you for showing up for me. Night-night, guys. Everybody that's catching this on replay. Reach out to me and ask me any questions. Follow my link in my bio to my shop, and this will be listed. Have a good night, everybody. Night-night. Thank you. How do I get out?